We're gonna be in the basement redoing the plumbing. I'm pretty much going out of a book that I bought at the store on how to plumb this stuff. I'm not gonna give you any how-to advice. I might tell you what not to do after I make a few mistakes and then show you exactly what I've done wrong. But as far as any advice, that was it for the day. I'm gonna treat myself like I treat my kids. We're about to go on a trip to the basement, turn off the water, so I'm going to pee before I go on this trip. Yeah, can you go upstairs? And then I'm gonna call you because I'm gonna shut the water off. The faucet's on. I'm gonna shut the water off and you just tell me to make sure it's not running. I know, but there's water in those pipes.
Just saw shut down here.
All right, I think that's good then.
Yeah, the bathroom don't have no water coming out of it.
All right, I'm in the basement now. I just shut off the water. Ed was upstairs. He had the water running to make sure that it shut off. I gotta come down here. Basically, I'm just gonna have to draw a map to where I want my pipes to go. All these pipes right here are just hanging out. They go off the roof and then they just hang out in the middle of the room. Everything comes off of 2 pipes. And then we have the bathroom shower, we have the bathroom sink, and then we have the kitchen sink. And so I'm gonna run 6 new lines so every single one gets their own feed off the 2 in the basement. Right now, I gotta drill a hole through the floor so I know where to run those pipes. And then we're gonna draw a map. The hot water line, we got the cold water line coming in. I'm gonna put a T here. This will go to the shower, BS. So, as bad as this is looking, these are both gonna be the bathroom. So this will be the bathroom, shower, oh, and the toilet. So this is gonna go to the toilet as well. So BST there, it doesn't look so bad now, does it? So we got hot, 2, and then cold. T, and then I'll go there. So I got hot, hot, hot. Obviously, the other one's gonna be cold. And then from there, the cold is going to go to outside. L, kitchen. And then L, outside. Connect here to the existing line that's already there. So that's my map for now. So right here, where the water lines are going to come up for the bathroom, so I shouldn't need to drill anything there. Also can reference that it has this electric going down to other panels, so should be able to find that, be able to run those lines right into that. We can drill a hole right there, and then we'll run the pipes through there. Then I'll be able to run straight off the wall. Bathroom comes in here, kitchen comes in here. Now while this seems simple, I have no plumbing experience. I am going basically what I know off of a book and what the guy at the big box store where I bought all the supplies for told me. You think the water from the other side has a different line? It stopped? So there's no other water line coming in. It just had pressure built up in the line still, which I thought was gonna happen. I was right. I'm not usually right, but I was right about that. So I'm in this creepy basement. Getting creeped out. I turned that one on. It shouldn't drain most of the pressure. It's just going to drain into our drain, so it doesn't hurt anything. So right now, Ed's cutting the main cold water pipe coming in. You should probably stay on this side because you're going to get soaked. Or don't listen to me. It's fine. At least stay on this side for the hot water one in case there's pressure in that hot water one still. Don't damage it too much because we got to use this side. You cut a little more? Or no? I gotta go get my map.
Your map?
Yeah, where I want to run everything.
Oh, you already got a map?
I drew it out, yeah.
Yeah, girl. I mean, guys.
Ed's always got jokes.
No, I didn't say anything.
Usually calling men girls and talking about animals for some reason. So Ed's over here complaining because he's wet, but I told him we'd be doing plumbing today, so I don't know why he's complaining. I got all the pieces here laying on the floor. You see why I get so much done when I got such good organization skills. Hopefully I'm getting these T's set up right. I'm gonna get all the T's on and go all the way down to our outside faucet, which will be the last faucet on the line. After that, I'll start going over and then up to the bathroom and kitchen. Right now I'm sanding pipes because we got clean on them. I want to make sure that they get a type on with this plastic inside this connection. These are supposed to be able to connect to copper and PEX. There's no soldering or anything like that involved. And then I'm going to put this one at a tiny bit of an angle so that when I put the PEX on here, this goes over this pipe here. It's not being forced over. Supposedly that holds. I'm not a plumbing expert or a scientist. Feels like this is a bunch of science. Ed just hit himself in the face with the pipes. It's strong like bull. Some of these old water lines are galvanized, so that's why he's using the Sawzall to cut them instead of the pipe cutter. We're getting this all cleaned out because these pipes are just everywhere, and there was no outlets, there was no sinks that they were running to. They're just a bunch of random pipes. Whoever owned this building before us, anytime they wanted to add a sink, they just kept adding lines, so it's kind of annoying. But we're gonna get it cleaned up, and it's gonna be a lot nicer in here. Ow. We're gonna run to the hardware real fast. I don't like the plastic U-clamps that I have, so I'm gonna get some more U-clamps. I'm gonna get some metal ones. I'm gonna get something to cut the pecs better. The Sawzall just leaves it a little bit too jagged, and I don't like that. And then, I think that's all we need. Oh, I'm gonna buy some more pecs too, because I'd rather be safe than sorry and have to leave again. We are headed to the basement. Exciting news. Time to go work, Ed. Ed knows. He doesn't care. He likes to be in a strong, silent type. Ed cut the old copper out, so this is going to go this line over to the wall, and the wall up, we'll have to go pecs. It makes it easier going over than trying to bend this stuff into shape. I was able to reuse 2 3/4 inch copper pipes to go over to the kitchen. And we're going to connect those to pecs once we get it down through the wall. And then I'm putting the last piece of pecs in. Once we get those connected, we're pretty much done in the basement. We're headed upstairs. We're going to run this pecs up the wall, and then we're going to connect it to the basement after we run it up the wall. That's what's on the list for now. So it's 5:15. We've been doing this, I don't know, 7 hours. We took a break. We had to go get some parts at Home Depot. Obviously, you saw that. We got the bathtub hooked up. So I need to go buy 2 right elbows to connect the copper, since I connected those downstairs, the copper, and then get the caps to close off those going to the other side of the building. Once I get those on, we should be able to test this tomorrow morning. I had to run in the store this morning. I left my wallet here at the building in my office, and I had come all the way here. Had to go and buy the supplies after I got here, so Ed's here. He's downstairs tearing up the copper that he tore down yesterday. Even though I called him and said, hey, why don't you cut up that copper? That's not what I meant. I meant get these pipes that are up here out. Hey, Ed, I meant cut the copper upstairs.
What the?
I'm going upstairs.
What do you have to do? We'll cut those ones?
Yeah, we need those out of my way so we can get all that stuff.
Why are you yelling?
I'm not. Well, I gotta speak over the radio since you got the radio blasting. I gotta see if I got solder. I forgot to buy solder. I know I have solder. I just don't know if I have copper solder. I don't even know if there's a difference, to be honest. Do electric soldering from time to time. And last year I was trying to build something out of aluminum and watched some videos online about soldering that stuff together, and figured I could do that. But come to find out, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I didn't solder anything. It was horrible. I don't like the way that the sharkbite is connecting the two, so I decided to buy some adapters. I actually went to the store 3 times to get these adapters because I kept getting the wrong ones. Anyways, I'm about to solder these on here. I don't have a whole lot of experience soldering, but we're gonna do this anyways. Ed's giving me the big thumbs down. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try to make this right. So here we go, Ed. Connected the cold water to the hot water. I cut this off and I'm just trying to reconnect it. That's the one good thing with the PEX is you can just cut it and redo it. But if I mess up again, I'm going to be quite a bit short. So I can't mess up, but the problem is I can't get this off. I know it's not going to focus because my autofocus sucks. That's what I'm dealing with right now. I think my pliers were in the stuff that got stole, so I don't have any pliers. I don't really feel like going and getting any. I've left 3 times today to get the right stuff. I tried to solder it on there. I wasn't really confident with my soldering job, so I'm just using the sharkbites. Sharkbites are these things that clamp down on each end. Supposedly that's all you got to do. I just don't trust them. Obviously they work because everywhere I go, that's what people recommend to do. I'm just not that confident in my plumbing work and don't understand the science behind it to get it to work, so therefore I'm just messing things up. Finally found some channel locks, was able to pull this off, so this is what it looks like. Anyways, I'm going to install this and then we'll be able to connect this to the copper that's up there that goes to the kitchen sink. The kitchen will be done. This is actually the hard one because of the angle that I have to get the clamps on there. It's a really crappy angle. On here, there you go. And this is the place. Sorry, pretty sure I got you a little too close. So now I have to go in the basement, connect this down there. Run this through this tube here, or these holes. I mean, I don't know why I said tube. I'll have these down there. I hate being down here, a couple reasons. One, it's a basement. Nobody likes basements. Two, I've seen some wicked spiders down here. I don't like spiders, man. See, this has paint on it. Probably can't be too good for the connection. All right, so this goes on here. And then push this one up. And this one is the hot water. So left one is the hot water. So as I'm running up this wall, I want you guys to remind me, the left one is the hot water. Ring, I do. There we go. Clamp. That is it for clamping. Solder. Hopefully that's enough to get these caps on here. Oh, and then I need sandpaper, and I need my flashlight. Let's get this done. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself or burn the office building down. I'm just gonna flux one, and then that way if I can't get it because of those wires, I won't have to sand down the other ones to get the flux off when I get the shark bites. Ow! That's it, done. Please don't burn down the house. Please don't burn down the building. Please don't burn down the building. Why is it doing that? Probably look up, see how long I have to let it set before I can turn the water back on. So the water comes out the main there into the water heater. All the water heater here goes down. This goes to my shower. These two go to the bathroom, faucet and toilet, and these two go to the kitchen. And then this here goes outside to a faucet that we have outside. It says here, as soon as you can touch it, you should be able to turn the water on. Oh man, I'm so nervous. Nervous, yo. Moment of truth. So I got a leak here. I think it's that one right there. I don't see anything there. Looks like it's leaking out of the top one. Hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's just leaking out of the top one and not the bottom one. Oh yeah, that's the problem. It wasn't even in there. But that was it. It's not leaking at all. That's easy enough to access down here. So if I have future problems, this is good. This is good. Pretty happy with that. I got all the plumbing done. It took me longer than a plumber would do it, but I mean, a plumber charges $100 an hour, and a lot of them don't even come out unless it's like a 3-hour minimum crap. You go to any big box store, they basically like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and they will give you all the stuff you need. I could have done it all with the things they call sharkbites, which basically just clamps on one pipe to another pipe, but it was actually, it's quite a bit cheaper when you take the time and clamp. You can buy an entire thing of connectors and clamp rings or whatever they call them. You can get a whole box of each, and it costs about the same as like 2 of those sharkbite things. Sharkbites are nice. It was so simple. Anybody that watches this video saw how simple it was, but they're expensive. The Players was like I don't know, like 30 bucks or whatever, but you know, if you got a really big project, it'll probably save you money in the long run. I'm really glad that I got that done. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I've just been pushing it off because I really didn't want to do the plumbing. I really want to get this building done now. I'm trying to move forward as quick as possible. I got that plumbing out of the way. I'll be able to extend my wall all the way down, then close off that area, which is where all this stuff in here is going to go. I'll be able to run electric through there now. I'll have a bathroom downstairs, which would be great because my lazy butt doesn't like walking up this huge staircase all the time. Anyway, so I'm really happy I got all this done. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to do part 2 of the mudding, so I'm about to go in there and do the second mud on this. Dang, I gotta go downstairs and get my ladder. I'm so lazy. I'm in here about to do this wall back here. To be honest, I really don't want to. So I'm not gonna scoop a whole bunch of mud. That should be enough. So when you're doing your second coat, the first step you need to do is you need to scrape off. Just really lightly rub it. It's just gonna knock down any other places where your knife made a mistake. Rubbing down everything that is kind of like the edge of the knife or anything like that, it'll leave a line. It's like track marks. You're just scraping it off, and as you scrape it off, it falls off. Stupidest thing I could ever say. You don't want to sand, and the reason you don't want to sand is because what will happen is that when you sand it, all the dust will get into your mud, and then you get these things. I always call them boogers. I don't know what they technically call them, but it's like these little balls build up out of the dust, and when you're mudding, you'll get them, and then you get these big old track lines in your mud. You just put it on here. You can just put it on like the area that you're doing, or you can just put on the whole thing, and then you scrape it so thin, so it's not that big a deal. Because when you run it over the second time, and you're putting on a super thin coat, careful with your tape, because with your tape, you don't want to rip it, otherwise you'll have to put another piece of tape up there. Oh my goodness. And then you want to go past the tape, otherwise you'll be able to see your tape, which is pretty ugly. And then, like I was saying yesterday, just put your weight on the outside, away from the main area of where you're mudding. If you slowly, gradually, lightly pull at it, it'll leave it really smooth. Now the corner, I'm going to do a little bit here with a smaller knife, trowel, whatever you want to call it. And make sure it's clean, and then the same thing as I just run around the corner. I run up down the corner, and that's going to leave like a little bead right here. Leave it. It'll dry tomorrow. You just scrape it off of this. You don't have to worry about messing it up trying to get that little bead off with your knife. So I just recorded what I thought where I was talking about doing this. And I know the audio isn't really great with this camera because I'm so far away and this room is just an echo machine. What I was saying is, I'm just putting another thin coat on this, and then tomorrow I'm gonna put the paper tape on it. I don't want to try to put any more mud on it. Like I was thinking, like I'll just re-mud it real quick to make it look like I'm talking to the camera and mud at the same time. But it's the same concept as the wall. Keep your knife flat. The thinner the coat every single time, the better it's going to be. I'd rather have 4 super thin coats than 2 thick coats. Once again, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.
Girls, I carry 9s. They make you hard to find like a Jerry curl. Now don't make us get your face laced up, neck braced up when you play tough. We on a block with a cake baked up. You can't blame us cause they ain't paid us.